We are officially in West Virginia. And one special thing about this hunt is I don't have a shotgun. I don't know if you can see that or not. No shotgun today. I've got the 44 Magnum. And what we're trying to do is finish a Grand Slam with a pistol. Dick Kirby's done it. I don't know of anybody else that has. Last year we hunted Texas or Florida, got an Osceola. Went to Texas and got a Rio. Went to Wyoming and got the Merriams. The only one left is the Eastern. I want to get off here and get up this hill, get back here to these woods, and then we will pick it up there, hopefully with some turkeys gobbling. Just heard a bird way off that way. Daggone coyotes out there, Alan. We're gonna ease this way and just get out on this point and kind of listen right there. Those birds, there's at least two down this way. They were way off. But we can go a long ways this way. Got quite a bit of room to roam down through here. There's a bunch of deer. Dang deer everywhere. Coyotes and deer. Just heard one gobble down there, then one gobbled over here. But they're not on the property I can hunt. But maybe we can call them up here. I think this one sounds a little closer. Where they're gonna set up right here, or set up right behind me right here. That was some really quick action. I was trying to get up to this, I was at this spot, but I wanted to put some decoys out right here. And I thought I heard a bird out this ridge right here behind me, right around through there. And I did. Sounded like a good hammering gobble. And I got up here and I walked out, put my decoys out, and I'm not kidding you, they gobbled 75 yards just through that brush right there. Well, more than one did. And I mean, I didn't even have time. I just threw my stuff down back here and put the decoys out, and I was going to get a setup and get it set up. Didn't even have time to do that. See, I mean, that's a really good sounding gobble. That does not sound like a jake. I just crawled up to this log right here, right on the edge. And I mean, I crawled in there, didn't have a face mask, gloves, no vest, no calls, no cameras. I had my phone in my pocket and that was it. As soon as I got my gun up on that log, I could see them coming across that field, and they'd seen my decoys. And they were headed straight for it. So, and I thought, oh man, here we go. And jeez. And I got set up, or they came in, and every one of them dang jakes. One had a really like super jake beard, but he was strutting and there was no full fan, so all three of them were jakes. But they came in, messed with the decoys for a little bit, and then just stay there. I watched them as long as I wanted to, and then I think I heard a bird gobble behind me, because see, I think I heard one back over the hill back that direction this morning. So I'm gonna quit wasting our time on these jakes and go on back there. You can only hunt till 1 o'clock, so If I got a timer on it, it just changes everything. But so we're gonna be pretty aggressive and go back this way, kind of go over this little rise, get to where we can hear good, and we'll just kind of listen for a little bit. All right, guys, I walked all the way to the far end of the property, and there's at least one or maybe two birds down over the hill gobbling, just on their own. I've heard them about 3 times since I've got here. I'm right at the fence. I can't go any farther than this, so I'm just gonna call down there to them and see what happens. They answered down there, so maybe that's what we'll get set up and see what happens. Might go up to those tires right there, or right back in this stuff and set up and just put these decoys right here on the edge of the side of the hill. If they come up anywhere in here, they're gonna be able to see them. They gobbled right there somewhere. I know they can hear me, but they're probably out in those big fields. I don't know if you can see it from here, right up in there. They answered again right there. Got the decoys right there. So we could sit right here and shoot right through this hole right here. Got a good little rest. Definitely hearing me. So now all you have to do is just sit and wait and cross our fingers. This is another bad thing about private land. Most of the time it's not very big. And if the birds aren't on you, you're just stuck, so. But you know, sometimes you're on public. It seems like it never fails. You're on public and the dang birds are over on the private, so. They're gobbling good over there. If they don't come up here, if we don't have any luck and time runs out, we might go see if we can get permission to hunt down there and see who owns that, knock on a door or two. They hammer down again. I was hoping one would fire up closer somewhere. With those gobbling and me calling, they're like double and triple gobbling now. They're going crazy. They're going nuts down there. Maybe they'll get fired up and come up here. That's the old Turkey Hunting USA Ghost. My favorite one of all of them. I think they're coming. Heck yeah, they are coming. my gosh. Yes! You got him, baby! Yes! Look at that! Yes, sir! Alright, guys, got it done. The old 44 Magnum, the Ruger 44 Magnum, single bullet pistol. Grand Slam is complete. That'll be my first Grand Slam and with a pistol, and my last Grand Slam with a pistol. One of the hardest things I've ever done. I'm not doing it again. He's a good bird though. He's got some nice spurs. Good beard. I don't know, he probably weighs, I know he weighs 20 at least, maybe 22. I think I've told you before, but the idea, I got this from Dick Kirby. He actually did a pistol Grand Slam, and I saw him on one of his videos complete that. And he went to Florida, Texas for his Rio. He went to South Dakota. I'm not able to use a pistol in South Dakota, so I had to go to Wyoming for that. And then he finished his in West Virginia, and so happy to say that I got to finish mine in West Virginia the same way he did his, and kind of a neat story he had, and inspired me to do it. You know, I probably wouldn't have ever thought of something like this if it wasn't for him. So my hat's off to him, and he was a heck of a turkey hunter. My wife's in the van. I know she's probably burning up. I'm gonna have to go and get back to her, and we're gonna go to the campground. And right after I shot this bird, there was another one out the ridge just hammering, and it was, you know, he was hot. I mean, I think you could have hit one call and he'd have run over you. So might come back in the morning. I heard 3 or 4 different birds in here, maybe 5, I don't know. And so we're gonna go camp tonight. You got to quit here at 1 o'clock anyway, and you can only shoot one a day. So we're gonna go back to camp. I'll probably get some sleep. I only had about 2 to 3 hours of sleep last night, but so I need that, and just kind of kick back and enjoy the afternoon. But anyway, that's a wrap for the Pistol Grand Slam. We'll see you on the next one.